This is the first video of 5 containing a breakdown of a list. The list is 26 to-dos. Number 1 to 12 will be different subjects to learn and investigate. Number 13 to 26 will be when you start to apply the knowledge that you've learned, and by the time you have completed the 26 to-dos, you will be in a position to restore the law locally, and all this is being done as part of a public inquiry, self-publicised due to controlled media. Number 1, stop using sodium fluoride, GMOs and known debilitating pharmacia suppressants, pharmaceuticals. Sodium fluoride, that's known, been evidenced to suppress empathy, lower IQ levels. There's a study done on children by Harvard University. I think that was around 2011 or 2012. But that's something that people can look into for themselves and start being evidence-based, not just going from hearsay, what the mainstream media tells you. And GMOs, genetically modified, being the key words. If you're eating something that's genetically modified, then it has the potential to modify your genetics too. Pharmaceuticals, obviously, they tend to treat the symptoms. The cause remains, it then worsens. On top of that, you also have side effects from the different pharmaceuticals that are prescribed to you, which cause more problems. You then go back to the doctors and will be prescribed more pharmaceuticals to treat the side effects from the originals, and it's a vicious circle. Obviously, they profit from it as well, and it's all part of the depopulation. Number 2 is revert to creation diet. Creation diet, fasting and old natural health remedies. So this isn't something new. Old natural health remedies are the best way. Fasting, because you tend to be putting a lot of bad things into your body with the foods that you eat. Fasting will clear out the toxins. It will detox. So number 3, learn narcissistic traits, control, deception and abuse revelations. Narcissistic traits, so it's used for profiling people. The narcissistic deception and abuse revelations. Narcissistic abuse is not really disclosed, or not disclosed at all really, in mainstream health, and that's more so due to the psychological effects that it has on empathic individuals. It causes psychological blocks, psychological blind spots, psychological triggers. Releases cortisol. Cortisol can and does cause scarring of the lung tissue and brain tissue. That will then again be misdiagnosed by the hospitals, and I can talk about that from experience. Number 4 is learn law versus legal fraud deceptions. So legal is an agreement. It's fraudulent because an agreement, for it to have the power, carry the power of law, requires, because it's contract, it requires all terms and conditions to be disclosed to all parties. This isn't the case. So that's where legal is now fraud. There's no lawful remedy for or against legal fraud. We've been in a state of lawlessness since 2017 on the 15th of October. Then there's the deceptive legalese language. So that's evidenced in dictionaries such as Black's Law. That's all you can investigate for yourselves, obviously. Everything on this list is evidence-based. Number 5 is learn the threefold set we vacay Act 1666, law, status and financial debilitations. So status, you've got man, which is high standing in law, but you got the title master of your estate up until age of 7, but then when turning 13 they remove the letters of estate from master, which leaves you with Mr, to let the authorities know that you've missed your chance to reclaim your estate and do not know the law. So that's your status. Then law is obviously, as we just said, man. So you've got man, it's law. Then when you go to master, Mr, or person, that's then the legal system, legal jurisdiction, rather than law. It's legal entrapment. And the financial debilitations is within the estate that's withheld is a small percentage of the overall national commonwealth, which is there through corruption in the first place because it contains spoils of war, and it's basically used to launder spoils of war.